Hi, I'm Jacqueline, and this is Little Man. And we're going to show you a couple of different ways you can use your comfy cone. So one of the biggest questions that we get is, what if my dog can't see? Why should I get the comfy cone over the plastic cone? My dog needs their peripheral vision. Are they going to have tunnel vision? Well, we're here to explain to you right now that the comfy cone doesn't block off all their vision. It is just the peripheral right out to the left and right of the dog. But animals, unlike people, don't use their peripheral in the same way. If a dog doesn't see it, it doesn't exist like blinders on a horse. So the animals aren't upset that they can't see. They can turn their head and see whatever is there. And it also relaxes the dog. The comfy cones are opaque for a reason. A dog is calmer. Dogs that have anxiety issues, they chase their tails or chew themselves a lot, they don't really care anymore because they have their comfortable place. Now, when you are with your animal, your dog or your cat, you can fold the comfy cone back right on the top of the dog's head or the cat's head, so they do have more visibility and a little bit more freedom while you're with your pet. Now, as you can see, there are these two side seams. When you are folding it back, you want to make sure that these seams are folded back. That way the cone will stay in the folded back position. And then when they aren't supervised, you must fold it right back into the comfy cone shape. And this way they are protected from anything if they try to scratch or chew. Now, when you are with them, you can also fold the cone. Oh, there we go. Thanks, little man. Fold the cone under the chin. This way they can eat and drink more freely. And when you're with them, just leave it like this. As long as you're supervising your pet, you're okay. But when you are not supervising your pet, you must keep the cone in the outer position. This way they are fully protected and the cone will work. But remember, eating and drinking is still incredibly easy for the dog or cat because, as you can see, it pushes back on the cone if they're walking by a door, a wall, if they're pushing down the floor to eat out of their bowl. It'll just give, and then once that obstruction is gone, just pops right back out into shape, so they will still be protected. Now, if your dog or cat has a shoulder wound, a feeding tube, any upper body issue, you don't need to put the cone on outward in front of the face. You can take the cone and you can put it on like a cape. Right, little man? Hey, little, why don't you sit up with me? It might be a little easier. Come on, up, up. There you go. There we go. So let's put him right here. Velcro it nicely. And there you go. So a lot of doctors who do shoulder surgeries, they don't want to pack the wound in. This way, you put the comfy cone on it. It's soft, it's cool to the touch. Even the black on the inside, it's not cotton, so it doesn't heat up the same way as cotton does. So it doesn't get that hot. It doesn't absorb heat the same way. But this way, air can still get to any wound to heal. Now, say you want to take your dog to the park, or you have other animals or children that are playing, they're protected with the soft foam. They are always protected with the comfy cone. As long as the comfy cone is put on properly, they are very comfortable. But look, little man has longer legs than other dogs and cats. So what you can also do is fold the cone like this underneath the chest for more mobility, so those shorter animals can move more freely. And then you could just leave the cone in this position and let your pet heal.